Guys, DOWSEY here, and I just want to make a quick video about some hate I've been receiving on the internet recently. Normally, I don't like to make videos on these subjects because they are really just drama and negativity fueling, and I would rather spread positivity when I have the opportunity on my channel, especially happiness when I can. But I think there's an important lesson here that most people can learn, which is how to be a better person, how to be open to criticism, how to be self-aware, how to be a critical thinker. And I think one of the things of being a critical thinker and really, you know, processing opinions and having opinions that are your own is fluidity of opinion. It's being open to changing your mind. Some people will call you a hypocrite when you change your mind about something, but realistically, a hypocrite is someone who doesn't practice what they preach. And so I think that if you have an opinion, you change your mind on it because of what people have said to you, then you are an incredible person for doing that. I remember when I was maybe 16 or 17, back in 2012, I think it was, I was making Minecraft YouTube videos. And like the majority of teenagers and even adults in 2012, I used the word gay to describe something negative. Oh man, that's so gay when you die in a video game. Stuff like that. And one person commented on my videos and they said, "Hey DOWSEY, I don't think you mean it this way, but when you say that's so gay towards something negative, it makes me feel like I'm not a person because I am gay," is what they were saying. And it really opened my mind to the power of language and what you say and how you should use words to actually describe what you mean, right? I think people do this often these days. This is cancer, or that's so AIDS, you know what I mean? And those are awful diseases that a lot of people face and causes trauma in their lives. And when you use it to describe a hatchet's hitbox, then it's kind of really devalidating some people's experiences. And I think people would definitely benefit from using words how they're intended to be used in a way. But I digress, because this is not what I want to talk about just today. What I want to talk about is something that I did recently. I made a YouTube video in February called Sadako is A tier, here's why. Now, actually, originally this YouTube video was titled something like Hit and Run is back, my thoughts on Sadako. But then Ooops uploaded a video similar called Sadako is C tier at best. And since I share an audience with Ooops, I changed the title of my video to essentially pick up traffic from Ooops' videos. You know, people watch me and Ooops, we share an audience. So if they watch Ooops' video, then they have a chance to be recommended my video. That's how YouTube works. I'm playing the YouTube game. Criticize me for it. However, I potentially took this a little bit too far when I made a second video a couple days later called Showing Ooops Why Sadako is Strong. Now, this video is not, there's nothing wrong with this video in general, but something that people don't like is this thumbnail that I make, which is the Discord thumbnail. The reason I make Discord thumbnails is because it tells a story, right? It shows the two people that I think the video is about. It shows an opinion or a conversation that tells the viewer very quickly what the video is about. So that if they were interested in seeing something like this, then they can click on it and watch it. And people criticize this video on release, and they still do to today, due to the fact that I was playing Sadako on Midwich, that I was using a purple and a green add-on. And for some people, they think that the build of Retribution, Plaything, Floods of Rage, and Sloppy Butcher is very strong. I personally don't think it's very strong today, but I can understand why people see that as a strong build. And so they criticize the crap out of it because they said, you know, you're not really showing Sadako is strong. You're just showing Ooops Sadako in a strong environment. And that's a fair criticism because, like, if you play Sadako on Fractured Cowshed with this build and add-on, you're probably not going to dominate quite as strong as I did. But I still today think that Sadako has benefit that people don't really unlock because she's a macro-orientated killer. And that's where my opinions came from with Sadako, is any killer in Dead by Daylight that's macro-orientated, meaning big picture. So stuff like your game positioning and teleports and where you are on the map, that's big picture stuff. Where you hook someone, that's big picture stuff. Sadako has a lot of big picture options available to her that other killers don't. And if you play around things that are very, probably not as common in Dead by Daylight, you can do really well with her, and people do very well with her. But if you are a chase survivor, down survivor kind of killer, then Sadako's not a very good killer. She has no chase potential. So a lot of the community, I think, play a micro-orientated gameplay around the mechanical skill of just chasing hits. And they struggle with Sadako for that reason. And that's fair. But for what it's worth, my opinion on Sadako has massively changed since the PTV when these videos were made. But that's not why we're here today, to say my opinions have changed. We're here today to talk about what people do when they don't like opinions that you have on the internet. For example, they took that thumbnail that I showed you earlier and they changed the text. David, being the first gay character to represent the LGBTIA2+ community, was a good idea. Kind of an awkward thumbnail. Or this one. I think bestiality is disgusting and should be banned everywhere. I mean, clearly people are just having a bit of fun, but I don't think they understand that, you know, I'm a person on the other end. And when people post these on Twitter, Instagram, Discord, wherever, someone who's never seen my videos may legitimately think that they're real. I actually received DMs from people who saw this thumbnail that people made mocking me and actually said, I can't believe that you would say that. Which is kind of sad that they couldn't tell that the text was different. But not everyone is, you know, online literate. People don't spend all their time online like other people do. And then people just post this photo when they don't like me, which is a meme called Anime Dude Meme. It's like, well, actually meme. And they've just put the DOWSEY text at the bottom of it. I won't talk too much about this photo just because it's actually inspired me to do something quite great in my life. And I think that makes for a better video later on. Recently, on the actual official Dead by Daylight Reddit, this post got posted and eventually removed, just showing Otstava's opinion being like a fine wine and my opinion being like a sour milk, which is fair criticism. I agree. I genuinely do. I think I got it wrong. I don't think she is an A-tier killer. But, you know, people then launched that into personal attacks. You can probably ignore stuff like DOWSEY's opinions. You know, DOWSEY is the worst YouTuber ever, I think was one that I've read down here somewhere. The worst content creator on the Dead by Daylight scene. People take, you know, opinion-based videos, discussion-based videos, and fair criticism, and they'd like to launch it into personal attacks and harassment, which is unfortunate. And I think the reason I made this video is not because I'm upset. I really am not. I have learned in 2022 to touch grass a little bit, enjoy my life outside of gaming, YouTube, Twitch. You probably noticed I haven't uploaded as many videos this year compared to last year because I'm spending upwards of 4 days a week not at home and enjoying life outside of my office, which is an incredible thing, genuinely. And I'm feeling a lot healthier for it. But yeah, you know, your words matter. Your opinions matter on the internet, and how you use your words is an important thing. And if I can implore my audience specifically to do anything, it's just spread positivity and love and acceptance towards people rather than be someone who opts in to spread negativity into the world. And I think that the reason people do this sometimes is out of parasocial relationship with content creators. For example, Ots and I had different opinions. So if you're a fan of Otstava and maybe you don't like me as much or you just feel indifferent towards me, then you may be inclined to defend Otstava with his opinion. But Ots is a big boy. And actually, Ots and I have a relatively healthy, you know, colleague relationship. We're not personal friends on any level. I don't think Ots would ever invite me to his wedding, but maybe I got him wrong. But, you know, we collaborate on stuff. We talk about things. I think he's uploading a video where he talks about something I did in Dead by Daylight later next year. Next month. We're doing Hardcore Survivor again. Me, Ots, Jerem, and Aaron are back, baby. 1 year anniversary of the previous season, and we're doing it again. So, like, as content creators, we have a relatively healthy relationship. And when people come in with these, like, parasocial defenses of each other, it's kind of annoying and frustrating, and it's not what we want as content creators. And I would urge you to reconsider it if you see it and feel the need to do it yourself. So, like I said, this video probably didn't need to be made, but I think it's especially during Pride Month, right? Where Pride Month is all about celebrating the things that are outside of society's norm, right? And, you know, sexualities and genders that are outside of the norms of society, right? And recognizing people for who they are and allowing people to express their pride for who they are without feeling like they're outcasted. And I would just implore you to be a critical thinker, to be open, to be accepting, and to spread positivity and love whenever you can, because I think it's a really healthy trait. I think it makes you an incredible human being, and I would love to see my fans and audience on YouTube be those kind of people. So that's all I wanted to say. I hope this video finds you well. and I'll catch you guys on the next one.